What types of communication usually we engage in? For example, level 1, peak communication. For example, number 1, peak communication. What does it mean? Can somebody read it?
Deep or authentic relationship occur at this level. Peak communication exercises occur when you emotionally open or honest with the other person.
This is very important. So it happens, when does it happen? It happens when you are emotionally connected with another person, or you are honest with the other person. So this is number 1. Number 2, level 2, my feelings are gut level. Can somebody read this?
It describes what is going on inside of you, what you feel about a situation, experience, or person. Feelings are owned by the individual, and sharing them with another person can be quite challenging.
Yeah, this happens when you feel how you react, what you feel about a situation, or what you feel about some experience or a person. It comes from your intense feeling. Feelings are owned by the individual, and sharing them with another person can be quite challenging. So here you have to be very, very careful when you express your opinion about the person or some or any incident. So you have to be very careful. Number 3, third level, my ideas and judgments. This is also an important area in communication. Yes. Can somebody read this, please?
On this level, there starts to be some communication, and individuals try to communicate their ideas, opinions, and decisions. However, communication remains guarded.
Yes. Here, the communication happens between individuals. They try to communicate their opinions, their judgments. How did they feel? What is their judgment, their decision? So here also communication remains very, very careful, very, very measured. So this is called ideas and judgments. This is we use when we express our opinions, our decision, our judgments. I don't think he is good. So this level is level 3. Level 4 reports facts about the other. Yes. Who would like to read?
On the fourth level, there is little real communication. People ask about other people and expose almost nothing but themselves.
Yes. This is about expressing oneself without getting the other's opinion. On the fourth level, there is very little communication. Why? Because the other person is listening. He is not participating. People ask about other people and they expose themselves and nothing about themselves. Level 5, cliche conversation. What is cliche conversation? General conversation that usually any conversation, any communication starts with. Yes, who would like to read?
At this level of communication, shallow conversations take place and questions often include, how are you? What have you been up to? What is happening with the weather?
So these are very, very general, not pertaining to any individual's likes and dislikes. This is called a cliche conversation. There is very little sharing about person at all, and everyone remains safe because nobody is sharing their feelings, nobody is sharing their personal experiences. When conversation remains on this level, people can become lonely, bored, disconnected with the person. Why are they bored? Because there is no one-to-one connection. It is about shallow conversation. What is shallow? The opposite of deep. It is not deep. It is not personal. It is very shallow or superficial. Superficial means just on the surface level. How are you? How is the weather? So these are things which are not connected either with the speaker or the listener. Is this clear? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So how
sir.
many types of communication?
5.
5.
Yeah, 5 levels of communication. Peak communication. My feelings are gut level communication. My ideas are judgments. Reports facts about the other. Cliche conversation. Now, top 10 communication skills. What are the top 10 communication skills we need? Number 1. Yes. Can somebody read this? Hello?
Number 1, listening.
Yeah.
Number 2, non-verbal communication.
Okay.
Number 3, clarity of concision.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4, friendliness.
Mm-hmm.
Number 5, confidence. Number 6, empathy.
Mm.
Number 7, open-mindedness.
Mm.
Number 8, respect. Number 9, feedback.
Mhm.
Number 10, picking the right medium.
Okay. Now we'll see each one. What is listening? Here in any communication, the one person speaks, the other person is the listener. If you are not a patient listener, there will not be a good level of communication. Yeah, can somebody read this?
Listening. Being a good listener is one of the best ways to be a good communicator. No one likes communicating with someone who cares only about putting in her 2 cents and does not take the time to listen to the other person. If you're not a good listener, it's going to be hard to comprehend what you are being asked to do.
Yeah,
Take the time.
nobody likes if somebody keeps on talking. He never allows other person to talk or listen. So this is not a good listener. Yeah, continue please.
Take the time to practice active listening. Active listening involves paying close attention to what the other person is saying, asking clarifying questions, and rephrasing what the person says to ensure understanding. So, what you're saying is, through active listening, you can better understand what the other person is trying to say and can respond appropriately.
So in a good communication, we need to be active a communicator. What is meaning of active communicator? He listens quietly and also asks clarifications. He never keeps quiet. He is never shy of asking questions. Suppose he or she doesn't understand something, they ask question. So this is active listening. Listening quietly, but at the same time, whenever it is essential, they ask their clarification. Okay, number 2. Can somebody read this? Non-verbal communication. What does it mean? Okay.
Your body language, eye contact, hand gestures, and tone of voice all color the message you are trying to convey. A relaxed,
These are
open.
very, very, very important. This is a very big difference between native speakers of English and Indians. Indians don't use body language or eye contact or hand gestures while speaking English. But if they speak the local language like Tamil or Hindi, they do use body language. But when it comes to English, they are very afraid. They are very shy. They don't use body language at all. Okay. Yeah, please continue.
A relaxed, open stance, arms open, legs relaxed, and a friendly tone will make you appear approachable and will encourage others to speak openly with you. Eye contact is also important. You want to look the person in the eye to demonstrate that you are focused on them and the conversation. However, be sure not to stare at the person, which can make him or her uncomfortable.
Yeah. So you shouldn't stare. Stare means looking at continuously with some kind of doubt or suspicion. This you should not do. But at the same time, you must have eye contact with the speaker. When the speaker is speaking, you should not be watching somewhere else. This is eye contact. Okay. Next one. Yeah, it continues. And pay attention to other people's non-verbal signals. What are non-verbal signals? Often non-verbal cues convey how a person is really feeling. For example, if the person is not looking you in the eye, he or she might be uncomfortable or hiding the truth. So this is the reason why you should have eye contact. If you don't have eye contact, it means there is something fishy. He wants to hide something. Is this clear? Hello? Hello? So how many of you are here? I don't see your profile here. Hello? Admin? Hamid?
Yes, sir.
I don't see the profile of the students.
Sir.
I don't see the profile of students.
Sir, profile வந்து ஆஃப் பண்ணி தான் வச்சிருப்போம். ஏன்னா ஜென்ஸ் அண்ட் லேடிஸ் ரெண்டு பேருமே இருக்கறனால profile தேவையில்லைன்னு சொல்லி profile ஆஃப் பண்ணி வச்சிருப்போம் நம்ம.
And if I know the profile, I can call them by name. That is that establishes a easy communication level.
Okay. Remas name அவங்களா சார்? Remas தானே?
Names only. Name. If I know the names, then their communication will be very
okay. Remas? No, one second. Remas கேக்குதா நான் பேசுறது?
No, I also saw some gents.
Okay, students உங்க ஆடியோலாம் சார் அன்மியூட் பண்ணிக்கங்க. நீங்க அன்மியூட் பண்ணிட்டு நீங்க பேசலாம். chatல பேசுறத விட நீங்க அன்மியூட் பண்ணி பேசலாம் சார்ட்ட.
Hello?
Sir?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I need to know your name so that I can call you by name. That is one of the important levels of communication. The speaker and the listener must know each other. Clarity and concision. This is the third important communication skill. Yeah. Could somebody read this, please?
Good verbal communication. Saying just
see the problem. This is why if I know the name, I can call he or she to read. Otherwise, you start reading one or two. So unmute your screen so that I know your names. Hello?
Sir?
பார்ட்டிசிபென்ட் உங்க வீடியோ கூட நீங்க ஆன் பண்ணிக்கலாம். நீங்க உங்க வீடியோஸ் ஆன் பண்ணுங்க.
Yeah, right. One by one. Clarity and concision. Yes. Can one person read this, please?
Good verbal communication means saying just enough. Don't talk too much or too little. Try to convey your message in as few words as possible. Say what you want clearly and directly. Whether you are speaking to someone in person, on the phone, or via email. If you ramble on, your listener will either tune you out or will be unsure of exactly what you want.
Yeah, this is very, very important. Don't talk too much or too little. This is the main ingredient of communication. If you talk too much, he will the listener will lose interest. If you talk too little also, he may not be interested in continuing the conversation. Think about what you want to say before you say it. You don't think after started speaking. This will help you to avoid talking excessively or confusing your audience. This is concise. Concise means very precise, very brief. So clarity and briefness must be there. Okay, we go on to the fourth skill. Friendliness. Yes.
Through a friendly tone, a personal question, or simply a smile, you will encourage your co-workers to engage in open and honest communication with you. It's important to be polite in all your workplace communications.
Yeah, see, your tone must be very friendly, not authoritarian. It must be very friendly. You must smile at your speaker. So this will encourage the other person to come closer, to have a honest communication. You must be polite. You must be very friendly. Okay, yeah, continue please.
This is important in both face-to-face and written communication. When you can personalize your emails to co-workers and or employees, quick, I hope you all had a good weekend. At the start of an email can personalize a message and make the recipient feel more appreciated.
Yes, so this is creating a kind of rapport, creating a kind of closeness. Begin with a good communication and information. I hope you had a good weekend. I hope your weekend was enjoyable. So this kind of initial messages make the communicators come closer. They get the friendliness, the feeling of friendliness. Next, confidence.
Confidence.
Yes.
It is important to be confident in your interaction with others. Confidence shows your co-workers that you believe in what you are saying and will follow through.
Yeah, this is very important. Confidence. If your listener doesn't have a confidence, the communication will not continue. So the listeners should feel that your conversation is important. So it depends on what you are saying and how you say. Then only they will follow. If they don't have confidence, they may not be interested. Yeah, continue please.
Exuding confidence can be as simple as making eye contact or using a fair but friendly tone, avoiding making statements sounds like questions. Of course, be careful not to sound around or aggressive. Arrogant and or aggressive. Be sure you are always listening to and empathy with the other person.
Yeah, so what the point here is, you must always sound friendly You must not sound like a boss giving orders. So you must not threaten the listener. The listener should not feel threatened. He should not feel afraid. So he must feel very, very empathetic. What is empathetic? Sharing the feeling of others. See, we will see what is empathy. Number 6, empathy. Yeah.
Empathy. Using phrases as simple as I understand where you are coming from. Demonstrate that you have been listening to the other person and respect their opinions. Active listening can help you tune into what your conversational partner is thinking and feeling, which will in turn make it easier to display empathy.
Yeah. So here, empathy means understanding the speaker's feeling and respecting his opinions. You may not agree his opinions, but still you must give time to finish his opinions. When somebody is expressing his opinions, you should not cut short. That means you are not empathetic. You are not respectful. You are aggressive. You are like trying to boss over him. So these are the negative skills of communication. So you must have empathy. You must have patience. You must respect the speaker's opinions, even though you may not like them. Okay, yeah, continue.
Even when you disagree with an employer, co-worker, or employee,
this is very important.
it is important for you to understand and respect their point of view.
You may not agree at all, but still you have to listen. You have to be patient. Okay, this goes to the next level, open-mindedness. You can have empathy only if you have open-mindedness. Yes.
A good communicator should enter into any conversation with a
Louder, please. Your voice is not audible.
A good communicator should enter into any conversation with a flexible.
Now come closer to the mic. Come closer to the mic.
Hello?
Yes, now it's okay.
Hello?
Yeah. Go ahead, read.
A good communicator should enter into any conversation with a flexible, open mind. Be open to listening, to understanding the other person's point of view rather than simply getting your message across.
Yes. So open-mindedness, what is the meaning of open-mindedness? He should be flexible in his approach. He doesn't have any preconceived ideas, preconceived opinions about the speaker. He should not have a biased opinion. What is biased? Biased means, oh, I don't like. He will always tell lies. I don't want to listen to him. These are preconceived ideas, bias. You should not have bias. You should be open to listening. You must be flexible. And this is the way to continue the conversation. Yeah, next one. Yeah, continue.
By being willing to enter into a dialogue, even with people with whom you disagree, you will be able to have more honest, productive conversations.
Yes. If you want to have a honest and productive conversation, you should continue to listen, even though you like their opinions. You may not like their opinions. Now, next one, important one, respect. Yeah.
People will be more open to communicating with you if you convey respect for them and their ideas. Simple
People
actions.
will be more open to communicating with you if
One
you
person, please.
convey respect for them and their ideas.
Yes.
People will be more open to communicating with you if you convey respect for them and their ideas. Simple actions like using a person's name, making eye contact, and actively listening when a person speaks will make the person feel appreciated. On the phone, avoid.
This is why I asked you to show your names. Simple actions like using a person's name. For example, Muzammil, Kamila, Nusaiba. So if I say this, it creates a closeness. Making the eye contact and actively listening when a person speaks will make the person feel appreciated. Okay.
On the phone, avoid distractions and stay focused on the conversation.
Yes.
Convey respect through email by taking the time to edit your message. If you send a sloppy written, confusing email, the recipient will think that you do not respect her enough to think through your communication with her.
Yeah. So if you send a very grammatically wrong email, it shows that you are not showing any respect to the person's image. So you have to be very careful when you send the email. Please spend some time to check the emails mistakes. This shows that you are interested in the other person. The next one, feedback.
Being able to give and receive feedback appropriately is an important communication skill. Managers and supervisors should continuously look for ways to provide employees with constructive feedback, be it through email, phone calls, or weekly status updates.
If there is no feedback, an office cannot run. How does an office run? An office runs on feedbacks. What the employees say, the managers must listen, and the managers carry this message to the general manager or the managing directors. So it is a kind of communication process where feedbacks are collected from lower level and passed on to the higher level to know the status of the company, status of the employees. It may be through email or phone calls or weekly status updates. Okay. Yeah, next one. Continue.
Giving feedback involves giving praise as well. Something as simple as saying good job or thanks for taking care of that.
Yes. So sometimes when somebody does a good thing, you must appreciate. Appreciation is very important. Human beings like to be appreciated. They like to be loved. They like to be thanked. So when you say simple things, thanks very much. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. This will help the people to be more committed, to be more involved. Okay. Next one.
Picking the right medium.
Similarly, yeah.
And even encourage feedback from others. Listen to the feedback you are given. Ask clarifying questions if you are unsure of the issue and make efforts to implement the feedback.
Yeah, okay. So feedbacks are important. Feedbacks tell you about the status of the employees, status of the company also. Okay, next one. Picking the right medium. Yeah.
An important communication skill is to simply know what form of communication to use. For example, some serious conversations, layoffs, resignation, changes in salary, etc. are almost always best done in person.
Yeah, see here.
You should also
depending on the subject. For example, sending out a person, firing a person, or talking about somebody's salary, it is better to have face-to-face conversation rather than mails. Yeah, continue, please.
You should also think about the person with whom you wish to speak. If they are a very busy person, such as your boss, perhaps. You might want to convey your message through email. People will appreciate your thoughtful means of communication and will be more likely to respond positively to you.
Yeah, suppose you have to convey some message to your boss, it is better you can convey it through email or through WhatsApp. Then directly calling him. You should not directly call him because we don't know how busy he is or where he is. So instead of trying to contact directly your big boss, it is better to send messages. So these are the important things in communication. We will just go through again the 10 top 10 communication skills. Yeah, read it again. What are the
non-verbal communication, clarity of concision, friendliness, confidence, empathy, open-mindedness, respect, feedback, picking the right medium.
Okay, right. We go on to the next one. Does anybody have any question here?
No, sir.
No, sir.
All right, we go to next area. Like, for example, yes, expressing and supporting our opinions. How to express our opinions? Can somebody read this, please?
I believe, I think.
No, what is this? What is the topic?
In my opinion.
Expressing and supporting an opinion. Yeah. When you express your opinion, how can you say? How can you express your opinion? Yeah. Now read it. We can say, in my opinion.
My opinion, I believe, I think, better than, it's better to, than to, should, shouldn't.
Examples.
In my opinion, it's wrong to spank a child. I believe tests are harmful. I think tests are helpful. Some tests are better than others. It's better to give than to receive. Parents should not spank their children.
Yeah, this is how you have to express your opinions. These are the ways. Okay. Number 2. Can somebody read number 2?
After you express your opinion, give reasons to support your opinion. For example, opinion, in my opinion, it's wrong to spank children. Support, when adults use physical force, children think physical force is okay.
So, this is how you express your opinion. After expressing your opinion, what you do is you give a supporting point. If there is no supporting point, then it may not be understood. In my opinion, it is wrong to spank children. Why? Why does he say so? He has not backed his point. He has not supported his idea. So when adults use physical force, children will believe that we must also use force. This is the supporting idea to your opinion. So what should you do when you give your opinion?
Give reasons to support your opinion.
Yes, very good. Do you have any question here?
No, sir.
Did you take the screenshot?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we go to the next point. Expressing likes and dislikes. There are different ways to express likes and dislikes. Yeah, can somebody read this?
There are different ways to express likes and dislikes. Expressing likes. How do you like your mobile phone? It's great. I love it. I really like it. I like it. I don't mind it.
Yeah. These are the general ways of expressing likes. Now, similarly, there are also ways which express your dislikes. How do you like hearing other people's mobile phones?
Expressing dislikes. How do you like hearing other people's mobile phones? It bothers me. I don't like it. I can't stand it. I hate it.
Yes. So on the one side, how to express our ideas, our likes, how to express our dislikes. Other than that, you should not add more feelings. Like, for example, I don't like it. I'm going to slap him. This is wrong. So just to say simply, what is your dislike? That is enough. Don't add anything more than that to express your dislike. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Now, did you take the screenshot?
Yes, sir.
All right, the next one, small talk. When making conversation, it is polite to ask about a person's job and interests, what people like to do in their free time. It's also polite to express interest to react positively when people tell you something about themselves. So it's okay if you ask about somebody's job, but not his salary. You should not ask his salary, his family. This is very personal. They don't like. Yeah, can somebody read it? Asking about someone's job and interest. How do you ask?
What do
What
you do?
do you do? How do you like it? What do you like to do in your free time?
Then talking about yourself.
I'm not working right now. I am a student, chef, homemaker. I am retired.
Okay.
It's great. It's interesting. It's all right, but I don't like it at all.
No, it's all right, but that's different. I don't like it at all. That's a different one. Yeah. Next one.
I like to listen to music, play tennis. I enjoy reading, playing computer games.
Okay. Showing interest.
Oh, really? Good for you. Oh, I see. Oh, no. Why not? That's interesting. That's nice.
Yes. So how you should ask somebody's interest or job. These are the generally accepted. You should not say, what is your job? What are you? What is your position in the office? There should not be a very direct questions. It should be very indirect. How do you, what do you do? How do you like your job?
Class is wind up, sir.